You can't turn your phone while live. What? Okay, here we go. Hold on. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. Hi, guys. How are you? All right. So, forgive me for being late, but let me just tell you what just happened. Good Lord. Oh, I just got an angry face. Shame on you. Okay, so look at this. Tonight, you beautiful people, this is what we are painting. It is our Happy Hooter tonight. Woo-hoo! All right, and if you guys could see what was happening behind the scenes, I knocked over my camera. Whatever. But anyways, welcome. My name is Artist Nicole, and let me just tell you what. Okay, I gotta do one thing here. Here we go. I've got to, stars enabled. I don't even know what that means. All right, hold on. I have got to post a comment, but I don't know how to do that. All right, here we go. Let's see here. All right. Oh, there I am. Okay. There. All right. So apparently, I can't make you guys. All right. Let me see this here. Okay. I'm going to post a comment or try to. Okay. All right. Here we go. Ready? No, I don't want star comments. None yet. No, I don't like stars. All right. Nope. No, none yet. No. Hi, Mary from Rhode Island. How are you, honey? Okay. Paste and then okay. There we go. There's that. And, nope. Pin that. Oh, I think I pinned it. I think I did. Okay, good. Finish. Ooh, okay, there we go. Okay. So let's not finish the live video. You guys know me, okay? Technology is never my friend. But how is everybody doing? You good? Gosh, I hope so. So are you excited to paint a Happy Winter Hooter? Because let me just tell you, I am, right? And from what I understand, okay, to get you guys this beautiful live footage, okay? What I have to do is I can't necessarily see all your comments. But the beautiful part is, after you're all done, I get to read every single one of them. And this is what I do, is I read every single thing that you guys write to me. I know, I'm a weirdo, but I do it. So, make sure you write something fun, okay? I got my pewter going here, but it's on a different wavelength. All right, so here we go. Tonight we're going to be painting the Happy Hooter, and I am so excited because let me just tell you why I chose this guy, okay? This guy reminded me, not only is he freaking adorable, but he reminded me of every time I go to my local grocery store. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Ready? So anyways, that is why I chose the happy, adorable little Hooter Man. All right, and thank you everybody for joining me. My name is Artist Nicole. I own Artful Nights Maine. I'm in the state of Maine, in Gardner, Maine. And, yeah, my rules are absolutely simple. You guys eat, you drink, you have an absolutely fabulous time, and then you have a beautiful masterpiece. How is that? And my other rule is when it comes to art, there are no rules, right? Art is what makes your heart happy. So, I'm going to teach you guys to follow the Happy Hooter step by step, all right? I'm going to try to not knock this little bubby over again. It's sitting in a wine bottle. And if you guys want to do something totally, like that art bug, before that little creative poo-poo comes right up, boom, and bites you in the nose, you go for it, all right? You want to put a little bird on your bird's head. You want to put your grandmother sitting on top of your hooter flying around. You go for it. Because art is what makes your heart happy. There's no right or wrong, right? And these shows are for you. They're to have a good time to, here, let me wash off my water here. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do for you guys is I am going to pour out my paint, okay? And what we're going to need is, for red, you guys, now this is a deal, okay? Make sure that, oh yeah, I see, do we have like a lot of, what do you call them? I'm making you belly laugh. I see that. Good. If you guys, oh, why are you guys all putting those angry faces? You naughty. If you guys are, if you see all these folks that are asking you, you know, they're scams. This is a free show. No money involved. You like Artful Nights Maine. You click going. That's it. Period. All right. So, basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to teach you what to do. Okay. So, for red, go with as little bit as you can, okay? You can always add more, but try to save your paint, okay? So for red, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you guys pour about half a teaspoon, okay? And then orange is just a dupe. And the reason, okay? And the reason that we're doing orange is because a lot of times what they do with the commercial yellows is they're really bright. And you may like that. You may like really bright owl eyes, and that's okay. But if you want to tone down your yellow, that's what we got the orange for, all right? So for yellow, you guys are going to do about 1/4 of a teaspoon, just that much. Look at that. Boom. I'm making a rainbow on my plate, okay? And then for blue, you guys are going to do about 1/2 teaspoon, okay? Not a lot of blue needed. Look at that. Your favorite blue, blue, who are you? And then for white, I'm going to have you guys do about, let's go about a tablespoon of white. Because we're going to need that throughout this painting. See that? Oh, whoops. Nicky White fighted, screaming into my blue. And then you're going to need some black. Black attack. All right, about 1/2 teaspoon of black. And you little whippersnappers are going to need about 1/2 teaspoon of brown. And that's about it. Whoa, got a little clog in the machine. Come on, you little bugger. Now, I got to give that one a poke. Thank God I got my trusty poker right here. Poker. All right, now some frequently asked questions. Can kids join your free lives? Absolutely, all right? There is no age limit. But I'm going to tell you, if you let your babies paint, what works best is if you just let your babies paint. Don't hover over them. Let them do what they're going to do. They're going to be messy. They're going to be crazy. They're going to be all over the place. And then your babies are going to tell you an entire story about their painting. Okay? So, if you guys, absolutely let those babies paint. All right. So, this is your paint plate. Okay? We got a little yellow. We got a little bit of orange, red, brown, white, and blue. That's it. That's all you need. That's all she wrote, Batman. How you like that? All right, let me see. During this broad... Oh, there we go. Look. Oh, I did pin it. Now, where's your comments? All right, let me find your comments here. There we go. Comments. 14 comments. Where are they at? All right. Well, I don't know. Maybe I can't see them. I hope I can see them. Oh, there they are. Okay. Oh, we got lost scammers tonight. Oh, Holy guacamoles! Hello, am I just starting? Yes, I am, Sweet Pea. Hello from Westport Island, Maine. It's going to be a hoot of a time. You know it, Georgia Jakovich. Michelle Mann. Hello, Artist Nicole, New York, Maine. Janet Simsorbs. You want stars so that followers buy them and you get money. You know, guys, oh, my babies from Orono is here. Hello, Pierce Kemkis. Mama loves you. God, I love you so much. I miss you. I miss your face. Okay. So, the first thing that we are going to do with our Happy Hooter, okay, is everybody is going to pick up their big boy. All right? Now, tonight, I'm thinking about calling my big boy... Oh, jeez. I never think of this. I never think this far ahead, but here we go. We're going to call this big boy the Master Blaster. Why? Because I feel like it, okay? And the first thing that we're going to do with this Happy Hooter picture, and I hope everybody at home grabbed your hairdryer, okay? What we're going to do with our Master Blaster is one side of our Master Blaster is going to be blue, and the other side of our Master Blaster is going to be white, okay? Beautiful. Painting in Salem, Oregon. Nice. Okay, so blue and white. And what we're going to do is we're going to take that Happy Master Blaster, and you guys are going to stroke it like your mother made it. Just like this. Left to right on this bad boy. Look at that. Stroke it to the left. Stroke it to the... Sorry, I got to compose myself here. Okay? I'm going to reload. And the reason that I do it this way, rather than having you mix the two colors, is if you can see what's happening here. Okay? Basically, you're waxing on and you're waxing off Grasshopper. Okay? And if you can see what happens is those two colors mix together and they create this beautiful sky. Now, when I did the original, what I noticed was I went a little light, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to encourage you guys to go a little darker with that blue. Feel it out, you know? Feel it out. Give it the strokes. Strokey, strokey. Strokey, strokey, mama pokey, okay? All right? And there's no right or wrong here. What you guys are creating is you are creating this beautiful winter sky. All right? Look at that. Look at that. That's why we double dip. Okay? That's why we put one on one side, one on the other. Because it allows those colors to mix organically, and it gives you a super cool sky. See that? Woo! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay? So, then what you guys are going to do is you're going to keep on going, okay, until you get to the bottom. Just like this. Look at that. Oh, oh. She's stroking it like she knows it. Oh, oh. See, I used to play music during my shows, but what happened was when I go to put them on, we call it YouTube, Jeez and Crow, they're like, Nicole, yeah, copyright barring everywhere. So I figured I'd just not play music. So, there we go. Look at that. Okay? And you guys are going to do this all the way down to the bottom. The whole thing is going to be painted just like this. Now, you guys at home, okay? What you're going to do is you are going to just keep on painting until you absolutely love the background, okay? It's your world. You are going to make it beautiful. Look at that. All right? And if I'm going a little fast, guess what, you little love muffins? I'm hyperactive as hell. So, if I'm going a little too fast for you, all you got to do is hit that pause feature. Now, I am a technology turd. I know very little about it. I give you my best that I can that I've learned. But I know on some devices it works, some devices it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So, what you can do is see if it works on your device. If not, okay, you hit pause. You can rewind to the beginning. You can hit pause if you want to. All I ask is that you don't hit pause when I look like this. Okay, none of that. Okay, none of that. I don't want you to see that. I love you too, whoever put that. I love you. You guys are awesome. Okay, now a painting is never finished until you guys paint your top, your sides, and your bottom. Okay, now I think let's see here. 14 comments. Keep on going. Oh. Are some of you guys not getting this? Gosh, I hope you're getting it. All right. Oh, geez and crow. Look at all those comments. All right. Hi. Back for my second tutorial. I like that. Kelly, how you do? Anita Robinson, cuckoo choo. My son was pressing on all those emojis. That's okay, bro. Or who is that? Cynthia Valatico? That's all right, girlfriend. April Joy Purrington. Hi, baby. I'm sorry. Give me a second. April Joy just wrote. Whoa, she's blocking scam turds like I'm playing school video games. Frogger. Oh, that's funny. Whippersnappers, oh, I love you too. Jessica Silva. Oh, baby, Anita, you see my beautiful, yeah, that's right. Okay, now, I don't know if you guys are getting that. Oh, here we go. Jess Styles from Ontario. Hello from snowy Virginia. Hi, baby. Hello from Labrador, Canada. How you do? Okay, so a painting is never finished until we paint our top, our sides, and our bottom. So that way, when you guys go to put this in the Metropolitan Museum of Art next week, okay, they're going to say to you, they're going to say, oh, we can't take it. You didn't paint your top, your sides, and your bottom. All right? So as we go along, okay, you guys are going to take your big old boy. I can't remember what the hell I called it because geez and crow. All right? And what you're going to do is you're going to paint your top, your sides, and your bottom. However, guess what? See, look at that. Look at that for my happy Hooter. We never paint our bottoms first. You know why? Because we get a sticky bottom. And nobody likes a sticky bottom. Okay? Ever. Well, I always say that, but I kind of do like them sometimes, if I'm being honest. Especially when I'm on my treadmill. Oh, sticky bottom, sticky bottom. All right, you guys know my deepest, darkest secret now. Don't be telling anybody. Okay? All right. So there we go. Okay? Beautiful. Now that I've got my whole canvas painted, okay, and it's a little shiny, it's a little wet, what I'm going to do, okay, and remember I put this in the recommendations, you guys do your, grab a hand dryer. If you don't have a hand dryer, what you're going to do is grab it by the bottom and you're going to give it the flat noodle, okay, and the goal is to get this whole thing dry so we can paint over it. But if you have a hand dryer, here we go. Ready for this? Whoops. Apparently I moved my finger. There we go. Woo, look at it. Yeehaw. Underlay, reaper. There we go. I'm telling you, this sucker is like a a miracle. Oh, baby, baby. My hairdryer has become my new Helen Keller, the miracle worker. Jeez, I'm crow. I love it. Well, she's a little dry, mostly dry. But anyways, you do you. Okay. So, well, maybe I need to give it a little more. Give me a sec. Oops. Now, if it worked correctly, okay, you guys, what you should get is, let me see here. Let me see if this works. You should get a little notification from me. Here we go. Paste. And there we go. Okay, paste. Whoop. And pin that comment. Well, maybe I did pin. I don't know. All right. So, the next thing we're going to do, now that we have that beautiful winter sky background, okay, is the pause feature is no longer hello, Karen Amos. Let me go up. Hi, Mom. It's me again. Oh, my God. I love my baby. Hello from snowy Virginia. Okay, let me just tell you what, Elaine DeCroce Skikovaria. I don't think I said that right, but that's okay. So from what I understand, we are getting your northeaster in a couple of days. So I've already heard it's a humdinger. So we'll think about that tonight when we paint our snowy owl, how much snow we put on him. Okay, hello from Labrador, Karen Amos from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Hello, Mary Hansel. Do you know Gretel Hansel? Hello from Denison, Illinois. Donna Patterson, where are you from, baby? From Ohio. Joanne Bargioni from Shapley, Maine. That's right. I've been to Shapley. I like Shapley. Lisa Olson McCullough, painting in Salem, Oregon. Good. Heather Michael Shook is from Idaho. We've got some good potatoes down in Idaho, from what I understand. Nice. Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do with our Happy Hooter is everybody is going to grab their medium brush, okay? Here we go. Now, everybody asks me, Nicole, what kind of brushes do we get? I mean, I get all these questions during the week. The point is when you become an absolutely famous artist, or when you decide that this is your thing and you are going to nail it, okay? You can go out and you can spend a tremendous amount of money on brushes and heavy-bodied paint and whatever you want, okay? It's your world. What I try to do is I give you guys the minimum. You know why? Because you're all going to develop your own touch over time. Like, I sign my name different from you. Everybody's got their own touch, all right? So I say get 3 brushes, a large one, a medium one, and a little baby brush. Now, for me, the most important brush is the detail brush. That's how you're gonna put all the little in, okay? So for me, that's the most important. But you know what? As you paint, you're gonna try different things. You're gonna like different brushes. As long as you have 3 brushes, you can create a masterpiece. All right? And that's why I say big, medium, your favorite, and little detail. All right. Now, what we're going to do next is you little guys are going to pick up your medium brush. Okay? I have this little soft, flat, look at that. It's got a little brown on the tip. Ooh, look like a little deer. Okay? So tonight, we're going to call him Bambi. Why? Because he's got a little deer ass. All right? And what we're going to do is, you guys, hi, Aunt Nikki, love Lincoln. Mwah, hello, nephew Lincoln. I love you too, you little squishy pants. Okay, so, miss you. Oh my God, I'll see you soon, you cute little bug. Okay, so what we're going to do with this is, everybody, now this is your choice. All right, for me, with the commercial browns, I find that the commercial browns are a little light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brown, okay? I'm going to grab like a scoop of black, and I'm going to mix it in. All right, and that's going to give me this beautiful Coca-licious brown, okay? It looks almost like an espresso bean or a dark chocolate brown. I take a scoop of black, I mix that in with my medium brush, or tonight it's going to be my little Bambi, okay? And what that does is that just gives my brown a little step up. It goes from milk chocolate to dark chocolate, and I like that, all right? But if you like the brown you have, you go for it, okay? So the first thing that we're going to do with our Happy Hooter, now that we have this gorgeous background, okay, is you guys, now not that high up, because otherwise you're not going to have a lot of room for your Happy Hooter. All right, so I would say about 2 inches up, 2.5 inches at the most. And watch this. Boom, chakalaka. Straight across. Because your little Hooter needs a branch to sit on, doesn't it? Okay, so straight across. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come up on this side, just like this. Okay, and you're going to fatten up the end. Fatten up that little happy twig. See that? Because your little Hooter can't be sitting on a little thin twig. Otherwise, he's going to fall and break his little Hooter nose. All right, so there you go. Easy peasy pumpkin pie. And then what you're going to do is you're going to wrap it around. Just like this, okay? Wrap that twig around the side so they don't say, hey, you. What you doing? You didn't paint the sides. All right? Look at that. Oh, that's a good twig for your Happy Hooter. Okay? Then you're going to take your Happy Hooter. You're going to put it in your paint water, your bath water. You're going to clean it off. And you're going to grab your itty bitty, your little detail brush. And we're going to call this one the titmouse tonight. Okay? Look at that. Ooh, poke. All right? Look at your little titmouse, okay? And what you're going to do with this titmouse is right off your branch, you're going to put this little thing right here. And that is just a little twig going off the Hooter branch. Okay, look at that. Ooh, nice. All right, boom. There's that. And there's that. Now, if you notice, watch what I did with that twig, okay? Sometimes people think, oh my goodness, I'm just going to twig it out, all right? But make sure that you attach that twig to the main branch, all right? So it doesn't look funny. And all you got to do is do a little medium, do a little triangle with it. Yeah. Okay? There you go. Attach that twig. All right? And now your Hooter's got a nice, strong, sturdy branch to sit on. Okay? You guys see that? Beautiful. All right. Now, the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to have you guys take your little thingamadingy. You're going to, your little Bambi, going to put it in the bath water. Going to grab your medium brush again. And God knows I'm about as forgetful tonight as a tuna fish because I can't remember what the hell this one was called. And I can't see your comments when you try to save me. Let's call it something else. Okay? And what you guys are going to do with this is you're going to load it up with that beautiful dark chocolate brown that you had before. And the first thing I'm going to have you guys do is you're going to take this medium brush, come down, look at this, kind of curve it a little. See that? Boom. Just like that. All right, there's one side. And it's basically just a straight line. It goes a little bit higher than halfway. Okay? And you're going to curve it right down to that branch. And then you're going to come on the other side. Look at this, you little happy hooter. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Because what we do on one side, we're going to do on the other. Huh. There you go. Who's your daddy? Look at that. Okay? That's the bottom or the body of your entire hootie owl. Okay? Easy peasy pumpkin pie. I love that. Simple. Okay. Now what you guys are going to do is you're going to come up like this. And you're going to put on his little dome head. Okay? Now look at this. His little dome head. And when he's all done, he kind of looks, if I'm being honest, like a slice of wheat bread. Nicole, why you calling my Hooter wheat bread? Doesn't he look like a tall piece of wheat bread? Look at him. Beautiful. Call it Wonder Bread. Wonder wheat bread. There we go. Okay? So we've taken our medium brush and we've shaped out our entire Hooter. Look at that. Now, if you look, okay, what you probably have is about as much space here as you do on top. Look at that. That's a big Hooter. Nice. Okay? Now, if you want to make him a little more symmetrical, you can do that. Because, again, I'm not usually watching what I'm doing. I'm usually watching the screen. Okay? Make that Hooter symmetrical. Just like that. Look at that. Just like sliced bread. See that? Perfect. Okay. Alrighty. Now. Oh, Annie Kramer from China, Maine. You're a hoot. Well, so are you. We're making Hooters. All right. So what you guys are going to do next is we're going to take that medium brush, throw it in the water, okay? And everybody is going to grab their big boy, all right? Just like that. Okay. Refresh. I don't know what that means. I hope you guys are all getting this. All right. I'm going to take my big boy and I'm going to wipe him off on my paper towel so I don't get the dripsies. Look at this big guy. Okay? And then what you guys are going to do is you're going to come in with your dark brown and you're going to paint in your entire Hooter. Look at this. See that? Okay? Now, if it doesn't cover the first time, no worries. That's all right. We'll go back and hit it a second time. Okay? But just make sure you get this whole thing painted in. Just like this. Look at that. Yeehaw! Underlay, underlay. All right. There you go. There's that. And you're going to go all the way down to that branch. Just like this. Okay? Now he really looks like a slice of wheat bread, don't he? Oh my goodness, oh my soul. Perfect. Can you guys see that? So I've painted in my entire slice of wheat bread. Now I noticed this side of his head has got a little more something something than this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out and I'm going to give this guy a little more on this side of his head. Because my little hooter's like, oh, I am not an animal. I am a hooter. Make me even. Okay? There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay? Now, we're going to take our big boy, right? We're going to wash him off in our bath water. And you guys are going to dry this off. Okay? Let's dry her off. Let's give her the hair dryer. Except for I dropped it on the floor, so give me a minute. Ugh. Here we go. Woo! It's like instant dry. It's like instant oatmeal. Okay? Now what you guys are going to do is you're going to grab your big boy again. Grab some more of that dark chocolate brown. Okay? And if you guys need to come in and give it a second coat, if you can see any of that blue under there, go right on in there and give her a second coat. Just like this. There. And if you need to make more, like I do, that's all right. Okay? There. Make a little more. Oh, I got another cog in the machine. Here we go. Pokey, pokey, brown. That's the beauty of doing live shows. You never know what's going to happen. You never know if you're going to tip over your damn paint water. Alright, hold on. I'll give her a big poke. Poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it. Alright, there. Jeez, you're being a stubborn little brown. I know you're going to come out on me like who did it and ran. Hold on. Okay, and that'll give you guys a little, there we go. Innovation. I took off his cap. Okay. So, what I'm going to do next, I'm going to take my little Cocolicious brown over here. My little chocolate brown. Ooh, life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get. Okay. And I'm going to give this a second coat. Just like this. Fill in any of those white spots that you have. Whenever you are trying to cover something, okay, and it's not covering, do not put like a thick layer of paint on it. Don't worry about it. All you gotta do is paint it and then dry it and add a light second coat. Just like that. Look at that. Wood. There we go. He's covered. Okay? Can you rewind alive? I believe so because I enable rewind features on my Facebook live shows. But again, I think it depends on the device that you have. That, you know, that's that. I mean, like some of them do, some of them don't. Now, I tried to pin a comment that let you know that if you guys, okay, the reason why I have you like my page, like Artful Nights Maine, is because I don't have a website. I'm not that cool. So, if you like Artful Nights Maine, if you can't finish it in the time allotted, or say you need to go to bed, it's late on a Sunday night, or it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I had somebody from South Africa contact me today. what I do for you guys is, number one, after this is all done, I leave it on my Artful Nights Maine Facebook page. So if you like the page, you can come in tomorrow and do it again. It's a replay of tonight's show, but you can do it again. I leave that on for a week, and then after that, you guys can, after that week, what I do is I move it to my YouTube channel. All right? And if you want to find my YouTube channel, I wish I could give you all the digits, but I can't. They're crazy. So, all you do, go on your YouTube, on your television, on your smart television, search Artful Nights Maine with Artist Nicole White, and my YouTube channel will pop up. And there, I've got, not only will I have, tonight's, but I have about 25 or 30 different tutorials on there from that. Okay? Patricia Poisson, you grew up and got a good girl. All right? So, I give you guys options. These are actually free shows. Holy guacamole. I know you can't believe it. Don't mind me. I'm pulling up my britches. All right. So, now we've got that second coat of dark brown on here. What we're going to do is we're going to dry it off. You know it, Vivi? Vivi, yes, look at that. Now we have a toasted brown bagel right in front of us. A little wheat toast. Okay? And what you guys are going to do next is we're going to bring in his beautiful red scarf. Okay? Now the problem with, here, I'll show you this up close. Okay, for all you guys that need to see a happy Hooter. The problem with red, and any commercial reds, is that like in the real world, okay, reds notoriously do not cover. So what we're going to do with this is I always have you, whenever we're working with red, I have you guys create an underpainting. And an underpainting is basically taking that red color, all right, grab your medium brush, whatever you want, and you're going to add a little bit of white, okay, and a little bit of red together. You're going to mix them together. And it's going to create a light pink. Okay? And this is what you're going to be using for your primer. Alright? It's like you're underpainting. It goes on there. Yippee skippy. Okay? So, what I'm going to have you do for that scarf. First thing, right on the crook of that piece of wheat bread, you guys are going to create a line that goes from one side to the other. Look at that. With that pink. And if you noticed, what I did was I went beyond his head on both sides. Alright? Check this out. I went beyond his head on this side and beyond his head on that side. Because when we wear a scarf, okay, it kind of comes out here a little. Like this. Alright? Now, grab your itty bitty. You're going to come around just like this, and you're going to go whippy, 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 woo on the side. Can you guys see that? So basically what I'm doing is I'm creating a little bit of creases on the side, but I'm going beyond his body. Look at that. How many of you guys remember? And then what I do on one side, I got to do on the other. Look at that. Okay? Now, how many of you guys remember that commercial? How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? I know you do. All right. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to bring one side all the way to the other. Okay? And again, I'm wiggling out the side of my pink scarf. Just like this. Alright, you guys see that? Beautiful. Okay? And on the top, what I'm going to have you do is hook it like this. Okay? Put a little hook there. Because really, that's how, whoops, wrong side. That's how that scarf goes. Okay? And what you're going to do on one side, you're going to do on the other. Hook it up, just like this. See that? Beautiful. Okay. Then what you're going to do is right down here at the bottom of that scarf, I'm going to have you make a little rectangle, just like this. And that's that little scarf drop down. You know what I'm saying? That little drop down that goes down. Okay? Looks like that. Beautiful. And then, what you guys are going to do, okay, is we're going to make the fringe. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, wiggle that right out, 4, and 5. Look at that. Now we got the fringy. Awesome. Okay. We're going to take the little guy and give the little guy a bath. Wash him right off. And then we're going to grab our big boy again. Look at that. Big boy Charlie. Okay? Load him up with a bunch of that pink color that you made for your underpainting. And you're just going to paint in the scarf. Just like this. Ooh, look at that, big boy Charlie. Big boy Charlie, do your job. Okay? And you need to make a little more of that pink. You go for it on your paint plate. Don't worry about how white it is or whatever. We're just getting that underpainting in. So that when we go to paint in our red, it gives us a little bit more coverage. Just like if you're using a primer, all right? Say you got a big old dark wall in your house that you want to cover. Especially if you want to cover it with red, okay? You gotta get a red tinted primer. Tinted primer is what we're doing. There we go. And then you're going to paint in this little happy hook right down here. See that? Boom. There you go. Okay. Beautiful. He's a happy looking little guy, isn't he? Yes, I kind of looking like a little owl. I like that. Okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to have you guys do, I'm going to take your big boy, and you're going to put it in the bath water. I'm going to say hello to a few people. Let me see who I got. Okay, Ann Kramer from China, Maine. Oh, hello, Ann. Nancy Barr. I'm seeing the writing on my screen. Good. I don't know what writing that is, but I hope it's what I pinned. Happy days. Julia Geyer. Hi, Megan Julia from Mill Hall, Pennsylvania. Hello, how are you? Ann Dumont. Oh, I love you. I love you, Ann Dumont. You're a positive time for me, girl. You the best. Jen White. Nicole has been my paper. Sean Harris Ray. You are my spirit twin. All right. I love that, Shauna. Good girl. Dara Schwab. Hi from Michigan, UP. How long will this be available? Don't have time tonight. Okay, so I think I addressed that, sweet bug. Amy Ladd. Love you, Nikki. I love you too, Miss Amy. Annette King, I'll stop in here and there. I can't wait to do this. Tonight I'm working, so hopefully tomorrow. You got it, girl. That's all right. If you got to work, you got to work. God bless you. Let's see. Anita Robinson, she keeps it up for a week. Thank you, Anita. She also has a YouTube channel. She posts as well. Maria Salzman Quakira. All right, now, let me just tell you this. I will butcher your name over and over again. And it does not mean that your name is not beautiful. It means I'm a name butcherer. Okay? My first time watching, you're such a hoot. Oh, girl, you're a hoot. Kelly, hello, Maria. Hello from Gardner, Maine. Ivan and Maria O'Hara. Hello, neighbors. How you doing? Maria Salzman. Hello, Kelly. Susan Ross Meacham. First time watching you. I guess I'm a hoot. Good, I like that. All right, let's see here. There we go. Pin. I just pinned my comment, I think. The pause feature no longer works, says Melissa Long. Well, that's a kakasaka, but I do know this. Kakasaka. I do know. Sorry. I do know this, that if you guys, after it's all over and you hit it on my channel, I know you can rewind it and pause it and do what you need to do, okay? So what you can do is do as best as you can tonight. And if you need to go on my Facebook page tomorrow morning or the next day, especially if you got to go to work, don't worry about it. You'll be able to pause it. Okay? Randy Moulton Davis. Hello, Randy, you little gorgeous whippersnapper on that. I love Randy. She's a little ambulance worker. She's a good girl. Okay. Shauna Harris Ray. Hi from West Virginia. Cher DeMillo, Kansas here. Ruth Cintron, hello from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. How you doing, Miss Ruth? I love you. Lynn Carey, the owl will be buried with snow. I know. I had somebody today who was talking to me from Wisconsin, and she said that she got, she sent me a picture of Wisconsin. She couldn't even get out of her front door. So it's coming, guys. It's coming up here in Maine. So I'm up in Maine, that state that's like at the top of the United States. We're like on the border of Canada. So I think we're going to get a biggin. All right, you guys. Now, we've got our beautiful pink scarf on here. Doesn't make him look gorgeous, okay? What I'm going to have you guys do next is everybody is going to take their itty-bitty brush, okay? Itty-bitty brush. We're going to squeeze them out. And then what I'm going to have you guys do is I'm going to have you mix a little bit of brown and a little bit of white. It's so fun. I just found a little hair on my plate. And the funniest thing is my little puppy duppy, right? He's half husky and he's half yellow lab. And for some reason, it's like -2 degrees outside. And my poor little bugger is shedding. I don't even understand it. Well, it's probably because he's a lazy lab and he's inside most of the time. But let me tell you what. Okay. Now, what I'm going to have you guys do is you're going to mix together. I'm sorry, I did that without even telling you. You're going to mix together a little bit of brown, of that dark Cocalicious brown, and a tiny scoop of white, okay? And what you're going to make is, can you see this little color right here? That's what you're going to make right there. All right? With your little brush. And what you're going to do is you're going to come in, and it's almost like the letter U, okay? But what I don't want you to do, can you see that? You're going to create all of these body feathers. But what I don't want you guys to do is create patterns, okay? So my husky is shedding. Who said that? Lynn Carey, the I'll be buried. Hi from Connecticut. Hello, Michelle Brewer. Michael Butler from Blackpool, England. Hello, Michael, across the pond. How you doing? Tammy from Regina, SK Canada. Tammy Griezard. Jim Migalori. Hey, beautiful. How you doing, Jim? Betsy Stevens from South Paris, Maine. Hello, Betsy. Kelly Schumacher. Hello from Central Pennsylvania. Hi, Kelly. Georgia Draconovitz. Hello from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Kim McCutcheon from Snowy Fergus, Ontario. Rebecca Anderson, we're painting along in Litchfield, Maine. How you doing, Rebecca? I think you're the one with my parrot. No, you're not the one with my parrot. Anyways, hi, honey. Okay, so what you guys are going to do next is you're going to take that light brown. You're going to come in and you're going to give this guy body feathers. And they kind of look like the letter U. Okay? But what you're not going to do is make perfect letter U's all the way across, because that's going to look weird. All right? So, on this level, look at this. I'm going to go in the in-betweeny. Okay? Now, don't think that you've got to make these perfect. Don't make it. Life is not perfect. And neither should your body feathers be. See that? I know all you OCDers are out there. Oh, I got to be perfect you. Don't be doing that. Okay? You're going to let yourself be free. You're going to let yourself create. That's what we love to do. Okay? Look at that. Chicka chicka bam bam. We're not thinking. We're just creating. Okay? Come on in on the in-betweeny. Look at that. Boom boom. Okay? That's you, Kelly Staples. Don't you make those perfect letter U's. I see you. Not really. I see me. See you in my mind's eye. Okay, look at this. Woo! Okay, we're going across, and you're going to continue to make those body feathers until you get down to the bottom. Okay, look at that. Yes, yeah. And then, what you're going to do is you're going to come under the scarf like this. I see you, Kelly Staples. Don't you even think about it. Throw in a few of those there. And you're going to come in over here. And okay, so I'm going to offset these so that I'm not making perfect rows. All right. Vary up those feathers. This is like the real world. There's no snowy feather that's two feathers alike, okay? And you guys are going to be all finished when it looks like your version of this. Can you guys see this? Beautiful. Don't overthink it. Don't try to be perfect. Just let yourself go and create, okay? All right, that's my rule of the day. Now, you're going to wash off your little brush, okay? Put them in the bath water. Dry them off and squeeze them out just like this, okay? Squeeze them out till you have a nice fine point. And let me tell you what, the next step is the hardest step of the entire painting, all right? So listen up. Listen up close, you guys. What you're going to do next is, now again, I'm going to have you do this in white first. We're going to create an underpainting for both of his eyes, okay? Underpainting for both of his eyes. And this is what I'm going to tell you about circles. So I'm taking my little brush and I'm putting white on it. You can always make a circle bigger, right? We could always make it bigger. And let me tell you what. When you start out with a circle, it always gets bigger because you're trying to fix it, make it perfect. But you can never make it smaller, okay? So when I have you make circles, start off with a little guy, and then he'll naturally grow, I promise you, okay? So here we go. You guys are going to find the center point. The center point of my owl head is right here, all right? Now, on this snowy owl, okay, we have a space that goes in between his nose. Can you see that? Do you see that space? So the eyes don't touch. They go just like this. So So what you're going to do is you're going to take your little guy, all right? And you're going to carve out a white circle on this side. Boom, boom. Okay? And as I said, it's going to grow because that's just what happens. All right? And then you're going to give it a little bit of space, about a ½ inch, and you're going to carve out another circle on this side. Now you are going to try to make these as close as possible. All right, look at that googly-eyed monster. He looks like a big old-eyed turd. He's an alien. Okay? But you try to make them as close as possible, but do not torture yourself. You got to take your little brush, put it in the bath water, grab your medium brush, and this is true for whenever you guys are doing a sphere, okay? You always want to paint it in a circular motion, okay? Because what that does is that allows you, it creates more of that sphere effect, okay? Even the brush strokes. So I'm going to grab my white right here. Come on in. Pretend like I'm running on the racetracks. Look at this. Boom, bada, boom, bada. And I'm going to paint in these little bad boys in a circular motion. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Look. Ooh, ooh, ooh. See that? Beautiful. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this eyeball. Just like this. Okay, circular motion. There we go. All right. Now he looks like a proper turd. Okay. And there you go. There are his two eyeballs. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to have you guys do is I'm going to have you put your medium brush in the bath water. You're going to grab your big boy. All right? I usually have about 4 of these big boys. I'm tricky like that. All right? And what you're going to do is, now this is the thing. Anytime I paint red in the wintertime, I never try to go with the fire engine red. That's the commercial red that you get in the stores. I always add a tiny bit of black to it. Okay, and that's what I'm going to do now. Now, if you want a fiery red scarf, you go for it. It's your world. But if you add, now black is naughty. So when I say a little bit, just a little bit of that to your pile of red, what it will do is it'll tone down that red and make it more of a raspberry red or a tiny bit magenta. Okay, or, you know, it just tones it down so it's not so bright and bold. All right, and you add as much or as little black to your red, if you're going to do this, as makes your heart happy. When you love your red, you're done. Okay, but in the wintertime or Christmas red, it just seems to me it's not that bright, cheery red that we would do for a fire engine. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So when it's all done, it looks like your version of that, okay? All right. And what I'm going to do with that red, I'm going to come in, all right? Little brush first, okay, right here. Grab some red, and I'm going to go around here. Remember how we put that little scoopy around the corner? Okay. So I'm going to go over my corner here. My other corner. And follow the lines you made. Okay, see that? Boom, boom. Put away the little guy. Load up your big boy. And what I'm going to do is, here we go, paint it in. Now, is this red going to cover the first time? Heck no, I wish it would, but it's not going to. So again, we're going to use that rule that we used before. Okay? Put a nice light coat of this burgundy red on here. Don't try to load her up because you're just going to regret it. Okay? There you go. There's that. And you're going to paint that scarf just like it was knitted from left to right. There we go. Fill her in. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, nice long strokes, just like that. Oh, looks like I missed a spot. Oh, there. Okay, can you guys see that? And then I'm going to come down here. I'm going to paint this with a coat of red. That burgundy red I just made. Boom. Yeah. Oh, nice red you got there, missus. Okay, see how it's not covering? That's all right. That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, I'm going to take my big boy. Wipe off all that red that's on there. Give him a bath. And now I'm going to grab my medium brush. Okay, this guy right here. I'm seeing the writing on my screen. Good! Whoops. That's good. I think I pinned something. I think I actually did it. Okay? And, oh, maybe that's not a good thing. You're seeing writing on your screen. Okay, so I don't know how to get that on, but I'm assuming somebody does. So if you can, somebody chime in, help her out. How do you get that writing off your screen? Okay. So, what you guys are going to do next, you're going to take this red with your medium brush, paint in your fringe, just like that. Boom chaka, boom chaka. And there you go. Look at that. All right. That's your first coat. What you guys are going to do next is you're going to clean off that brush. All right? I'm going to have you take your little guy, all right, your teeny little detail brush, and again, we're going to use a white underpainting for his beak. So we're going to do that now. I can't turn my phone sideways. I wish I could. That's how I started the video. And when I turned my phone sideways, Facebook plopped in and it said, turn your phone because you can't use this feature. So it is going to be a little thinner picture, and I apologize, everybody. But if I try to turn it sideways, Facebook Live comes in and gives me the shame finger. So I can't turn it sideways, or else you're going to get a picture that looks like this. Okay? So I wish I could. I tried in the beginning because somebody said that last time. All right? So, but I'll keep researching and maybe I'll figure it out. Okay. So, what you guys are going to do next is, never mind, we're not going to do his beak yet. What you're going to do next is, you're going to grab your medium brush, all right? Now, again, if you don't want bright yellow eyes, okay? That's why I had you grab a little bit. Here, let me turn on this. Ooh, what's this do? Oh, look at lighter. How you like that? Oh, that's kind of fun. So if you don't want bright yellow eyes, okay, what you can do is you can take a little bit of that orange, all right, and you can mix it in. Now, a little bit, mix it in with your yellow, and you can tone down that yellow to make it a little bit less of a lemon yellow, okay? All right. Now, what we're going to do, we got our medium brush. I've loaded it up with my yellow. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to paint in his big old white eyeball with yellow. Look at that. Oh, nice. And again, I'm painting it in a circular motion. Circular motion in my ocean. Okay. Nothing wrong with a little circular Oh, he's a one-eyed Willie. Okay. Now, we're going to come in. Oh, goodness. All right. We're going to paint in his second eye. There we go. Now he's a two-eyed Willie. Oh, I see you. Doesn't he look good? Okay? So there's your second eye. All right. Now, I think I'm funny. Okay, so what you guys are going to do next is you're going to grab your hair dryer, all right, or your heater, or your big old flying squirrels and your flap doodle arms, okay? Because we're going to dry off these eyeballs and we're going to dry off the scarf. All right, here we go. 3. All right. Woo! Perfect. Oh, we dried that off nice and good. Woo, look at that. Gee, your hair looks terrific. Okay, now what I'm going to have you guys do next for this beautiful owl, okay, is we're going to take that medium brush again, okay, grab some yellow on it, just like this, and you guys are going to come in, you're going to give those eyeballs a second coat of that yellow, that bright yellow. Okay, so get right in there in a circular motion and give those eyeballs a second coat, just like that. Oh, yes. All better. Okay? And whenever, especially if you're doing this for the first time, okay? And I love my first timers. God bless you. You keep painting. So if you're doing it for the first time, what you're going to do is whenever we put that brush to the canvas, okay, first timers usually tend to be a little aggressive, all right? I don't blame you. It's hard times. So whenever you put your brush to the canvas, you want to give it a very light touch, okay? You're kissing that canvas. You're loving that canvas. Nice, gentle touches. We're not aggressively, oh, you know what I mean? Because canvases don't like that. Okay, so there's one eye, and we're going to come in, and we're going to give this guy a second coat, just like this. Okay, if you go out of the lines a little bit, don't worry about it. All right, can you see that? Ooh, I see you. Boo-ha-ha. Okay, now, what you guys are going to do next is I'm going to have you take a little bit of brown, okay? A tiny bit of brown. Don't even wash off your medium brush. And you're going to take a tiny scoop of yellow, just like this. And you're going to make like a banana yellow or a little chocolate yellow. Can you guys see that? So a little bit of brown and a little bit of yellow together, okay? And with a very light touch, what you're going to do is you're going to take this chocolate brown and you're going to bring it in the outside of that eye. Not on the inside, but very gently. You're going to work it in to the outside of the eye. Can you guys see that? Just like that. What you do to one, you're going to do to the other. And this is just a mixture of brown and yellow. Just a little bit. A little bit of brown, a little bit of yellow. Okay? So there we go. See that? Now that you have that brown in there, you don't want it to look like a ring around the rosy. So you're going to take your brush, wipe it off on your paper towel, okay? Get most of that color off. And I know my brush still looks yellow, but it's not, okay? Get most of that color off. And then what you're going to do very gently with that dry, clean brush is you're going to go around the edge of that line, right on the transition line, that caca line, where it goes from yellow to brown, and you're just going to softly sweep it in. Okay, look at that. Now it doesn't look like I put a brown line around the eye. It just looks like the outer edge is a little bit darker than the inside. See that? Beautiful. Oh my goodness, you guys, you are getting this. Okay. Then what I'm going to have you guys do is we're going to grab our big boy again. Okay? And on our red, what I'm going to have you do is half of this red, okay? Not even half. We're going to take probably about a quarter of our red, and we're going to separate it out from the rest of the red. Look at this. Okay, look at that. She's separated. And in this red that I've separated, that quarter, I'm going to add a little bit more black to that. Okay? Not a dramatic amount, but what I want to do is I want to make a red that is one hue darker than the red that I've already made. Okay? So that when I'm all done, I'm going to show you what it looks like. All right? Hold on one second. There we go. Boom. See that? So now I have my regular burgundy red, and then I have this guy that's one hue darker. Look at that. Boom. Okay? So now you should have two reds. All right. Gonna wipe off this old big old brush. Grab that burgundy red, the original one, not the dark one. Load up your big boy, just like this. And you're going to come in and you are going to give this scarf a second coat, just like this. And again, this is a very light touch, okay? And what this should do is fill in your scarf. Look at that. Boom. See that? Wonderful, huh? Okay. Now, come in on the other side. There we go with that nice burgundy. Not the dark red, but the burgundy red. Just like that. And boom. Fill her in. Okay, look at that. Now, you guys, your scarf is covered, isn't it? Ooh, look it. Ooh, happy, happy. All right, if you have a spot that needs a little more, you're going to come in, give it a little more. Okay, but make sure that you take this red and go from one side to the other. Okay? That way we don't have any chop stops in the middle of our scarf. And now, I'm going to wipe off my big boy, just like this. I'm going to grab, now I'm putting on my brush the dark red I just made, okay? And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to paint in this little half part of my scarf. That little wing that's hanging down. Well, I can't remember what that's called because I'm having a brain foofy. All right, look at that. Brain foofy. Okay. Look at that. So, the part that hangs down, that little, oh, there we go, it's tail. Scarf tail. Whoops, oh, poo-poo. I just got a big old splotch of red on here. Whoop, we'll wipe that right off, pretend like that didn't happen. Okay, that little scarf tail is going to be one hue darker than your scarf. Why? Because it's underneath, so it's getting the shadow. All right. Now, I'm going to put my big boy in the bath water. Grab this guy, my medium brush, my little softy-do. Wipe him off so I don't get the dripsies. I'm going to take the darker of my two reds, come right in here, paint in me fringe. Paint in me fringe. Fringy, fringy. Jeez, we're going to need this fringe soon. Goodness. When we get that big old storm, we haven't got it yet, but geez, Louise, it's coming. Okay? And there you go. Beautiful. Okay? And while this is still wet, this is how we're going to make that scarf amazing. All right? While this is still wet, I'm going to have you take that dark red. All right, load up your brush. Take that dark red. And right here, can you see where I have that little crook, like these little crooks in my scarf? The first little crook, I'm going to go just like this. And with a very light touch, I'm going to sweep in some of that dark red. Okay, see that? Yeah, baby. All right. Same thing over here. I'm going to come in the crook that's right below. Take some of that dark red. And I'm going to sweep it in just like this. Nice, gentle touch. And what this is going to do is this is going to give your scarf some depth and dimension on all the little creases in it. All right, look at that. Boom. Boom. Right under that crease. Look. Okay, and all I'm doing is a nice gentle sweepy. While that red is still wet, I'm brushing in some of that darker color. Look at that. Okay, there's one side. And what I do on one side, I'm going to do on the other. Boom. Boom. Okay, right on the crease line. Right where I got that little divide. Can you guys see that? Right on me crack. Right on me scarf crack. Okay? Everybody gotta have a scarf crack. Right on that scarf fold, okay? And then if you guys want to come in and put a little of that dark color, you put anywhere you want it. It's your world, okay? But when you're all finished, it looks like your version of this. When you get that dark color in there. All right? Now, oh, she looks good, right? Oh my gosh, look at her. Jeez, crow, I had no idea I was this talented. The next thing I'm going to show you is, can you see these little highlights right here of white on both sides? Okay, that also adds that depth and dimension to your scarf. So, what you're going to do next, excuse me, tree, is you're going to grab your little brush, okay? And this time, if you still have some of the, see that beautiful pink that I have in there from when I put that underpainting? If it's dry, add a little water to it, because guess what? A little water goes a long way when it comes to acrylic paint. Loosen her all up. Okay? Look at that. Oh, she's nice and loose now. Grab that little pink, and what you're going to do, what? Got a little pink kink in my thing. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to take that pink, go right along the top of the edge. Look at that. Ooh, little pink. Okay? And now I'm going to go around right here. Whoop. Whoop. See that? Right along the edge over there, right on that fold. And then right on this fold. Look. I'll show you when it's all done. Yeah, maybe I'll pull a little right there just because I feel like it. See that? Looking good, isn't it? Oh, that little booger. I love it. Okay? We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Look at that. Put a little of that pink on the fold. A little of that pink on the fold. Wrap it around town like that. Oh, jeez, crow, that looks good. Okay, on both sides. Look at that. All right. I tell you what. You getting there. Okay. Now, what I am going to do for you guys, okay, is I am going to give you a 2-minute halftime. That way I don't keep you here late. So 2-minute halftime, you can jump up, make your bladder gladder, grab another glass of wine, grab your partner, and I'll see you guys in 2 minutes, okay? Stretch your bones, stretch them. Ooh, all right, 2 minutes. I see you. Okay. Okay, real quick, because I don't want to keep you here till late. So, oh yeah, these shows, they are every Sunday night at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And what makes I've been doing these since quarantine started. Usually I'm out in the real world. I have all these different locations, but when quarantine happened, I'm like, why not do free Facebook shows? So that's why I started doing them. These shows are to make your heart happy. Okay? You're like, Nicole, you're working for free? Why not? Right? It brings you joy. Okay? I did give you guys 2 links. If you want to give me a tip, that would be beautiful. My live shows right now have canceled because of COVID. We got a big old, COVID outbreak up here in Maine, all over the world. So people aren't going to my live show. So if you want to give me a donation, fabulous. If you do not, you don't have it right now, that's okay too. My belief is art is for everybody, which is why I started this in the first place, okay? Now, and I have it pinned. I actually figured out how to do it, which I'm so excited about. So it's pinned on the top if you want to do that. The other thing is, one thing that brings me absolute joy, because I miss people, like, believe it or not, I am a people person. So, what brings me absolute joy is if you guys, when you're all done, okay, if you could send me a copy of your painting, okay? I take every picture and I post it on my Facebook page. That gives me the ultimate amount of joy because I can actually have a conversation with you guys, even if I can't see you. I write to every single person. I take the time because it brings me joy. And I thought about what we could do because I'm getting these folks from all over the world and I think it's the most beautiful thing. You're making my heart happy. If, along with that picture, right in the bottom what town you're from. We'll add that to your picture, just like Where's Waldo, right? I think that'd be wicked cool, okay? And again, I have everybody like my Facebook page, Artful Nights Maine, ARTFULNIGHTS, Maine, like the state. And that's because if you guys can't finish tonight, then what you can do is go on there tomorrow, okay? It stays on my page for a week, and you're a people person. No way, no way. But please send me your pictures, okay? Because again, I wake up in the morning and it's the best part of my day, all right? I take hours to go through every single one of them, write your message, post them on the page. I just think it's beautiful. Art for me was so therapeutic. It was, well, if I told you what I used to do, I was a caseworker. I was just a DHS caseworker. I work with children, so it was such a stressful job. So I picked up a brush. I had a show in Kennebunkport a year later. Who knew? So for me, art was the most beautiful gift, and it was so therapeutic. And right now, we all need a little joy in our lives, don't we? Okay, so send these to your friends, send them to whoever. You know, they are absolutely free. There's no strings attached. You don't have to register. You don't have to do anything. Just enjoy the shows, okay? I love you guys. All right, now, what else? Oh, next Sunday night, every Sunday night at 7 Eastern Standard Time, okay? Next Sunday night, we are doing, it's the Paris themed, all right? And it is so much fun. So, we got the Eiffel Tower. I've actually been to Paris, believe it or not, like 20 years ago. It was incredible. I spent a week in the Louvre. Okay? So, it's the Eiffel Tower with the two lovers. I don't have a picture of it because it's on my phone. So, if I'm trying to share it, then I'd lose you. Okay? But, that is good. I think that's that little guy playing with his angry button again. I don't think it's a real person. So don't get upset because I don't really believe anybody's angry. It's a little man hitting the button. It's all right, though. It's all good. So again, next Sunday, we're doing the Paris theme. Sunday after that is Valentine's Day. Okay, you guys? And what I have done for Valentine's Day is I created a couples painting. So one half of you does one of it, and your lover does the other half. Okay? So you got two canvases. You're going to make your lover paint that night. Yes, you guys work together. It's a beautiful picture. But next Sunday, we got the happy lovers. Okay? So I want to see you again on Sunday. Make sure you like Artful Nights Maine. And again, you can't catch it this week. Hit my YouTube channel. It'll be on there. You can get it for the rest of your life, along with like 20 or 30 other tutorials, even some for kids. Okay, who's ready to get back to this Hooter? I know I am. I like me some Hooters. All right. So, what I'm going to have you guys do next, we got to make sure that this scarf is all dry. Okay? Oh, too dry, I tell ya. Nice and dry. Happy Hooter! Hooter! Okay, so what we're gonna do next? We dried off our scarf, okay? You guys are gonna grab that little itty bitty brush, all right? Flatten her out. Make sure there's nothing on her. Okay, if you guys got dirty, sticky water, jump up and clean your water if you need to. All right? And what you're going to do is you're going to grab some of that little banana brown. All right? And right underneath here, we're going to come in and we're going to draw his little owl toes. Now, what these little buggers look like is they look like an upside down raindrop. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay? See that? Upside down raindrop. Okay? So you're going to do 1. You're going to do 2. Right here. You're going to do 3 right there. Ooh, baby. I got me some hooter toes. 1, 2, 3. That's one side. And then you're going to come in right on the other side. What you do on one side, you got to do on the other. If your little toe hangs over a little bit, that's okay. Look at that. Ah, he's got some nice talons on him. We're going to get those mice. Then he's going to chuck up an owl pellet for you to dissect later. I tell you what, my baby brought home. He didn't even dissect it at school. He brought home his owl pellet for him and Mama to dissect. Because he knew I would love it. I'm like, ooh, bones, bones. It was awesome. So we did it together. Good, I miss him. Baby, if you're still on, Mama loves you. All right, there you go. Ready? 1, 2, 3 on one side and 1, 2, 3 on the other. Beautiful. Okay. Now, what I am going to have you guys do next, now that we got those little totos in there, is everybody is going to take their little brush. Remember what I said about the circles, okay? Make sure that you start off. Oh, somebody did the whole thing. Well, God bless you. You get a gold star. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Woo! Okay? We're going to start off with a small. How'd you get sticky? How'd you all get sticky? I have no idea what that means. Okay, so what you guys are going to do is we're going to come in. And now we've got black on our little brush, okay? You're going to come into the center of this eye, and you're going to carve out a smaller circle, because remember, it's going to get bigger. There's number 1. Oh, yes. Oh, she loves to grow. Okay, there's number 1. And then you're going to carve 1 in on the other side. And hopefully, these little buggers match. Okay? That's the goal. And if they're not perfect, you be good to yourself. Because nothing in this world is perfect. And that's why we love it. Especially in art. Here's your crow. Okay? There. Although if you do get that pupil looking bigger than the other. Okay, so make sure you get them kind of close. All right, here we go. You're going on weird looking one-eyed Willie. Okay, so here we go. Just like this. All right. Nice. He looks like an owl now. Okay? And what you guys are going to do is once you get that in there, you're going to take your medium brush. Okay? Hopefully it's not dirty like mine. This guy right here. And you're going to paint in both of those circles black. Right around. Going ring around the rosy. Just like I taught you. Round motion. There's number 1. Okay, and here's number 2. There. Beautiful. Alright. I love it. Whoops. Oh, jeez, and crow. Now, see, the danger is that you're gonna... And you get caught in the perpetual web of trying to fix them both. Okay, there's that one. Now my other one needs to be a little bigger. Alright, hold the dough. Okay, and like I said to you guys, okay, I can't see all your comments on my phone. I can only see a couple of them. But when I'm all done, I am going to read through every single comment because I love that. So, like I said, write something good to me. Okay, I'll read it. I'll love it. There we go. All right, so there you go. Now we've got 2 circles in our eyeballs. Okay, perfect. Or as close as we can get. And again, take your time with this, all right? I've been painting for 6 years. I've been teaching for 6 years now, so yeah, circles are not, but circles are hard. They are hard. Okay. Now, once you get those inner circles in, what you're going to do, okay, you're going to take your little guy and make sure that you have just a little tip, okay, a little bit of black. You're going to come in and you are going to put a black line around the outside of his owl eye, okay? Now, if your little yellow got a little wanky, this is where you're going to fix it, okay? You're going to clean it up with this black line, because let me tell you what, black covers everything. That's why we put it on our tush push when we want to make our tush look tinier. All right, so there's one of them. Oh, Melissa, hi, honey. I love you and miss you too, you sweet bug. Oh, jeez, crow. You guys, you need to have another party. I miss you. All right, so there's number 1, and then we're gonna come in, and here is number 2. Okay. I'm going to come in and we're going to put a black line around this eyeball. Very carefully, just like this. Look at that. Good. All right, now he looks like Kermit the Frog. I love it. Okay, now the next thing you guys are going to do is you're going to take some white and some yellow. We're going to put this on our brush, just like this. Okay, a little bit of white and yellow. Mix them together, white and yellow. All right? You're going to come in between his eyes, and you're going to make what looks like a diamond shape, just like this. Okay? And this is going to be his little owl beak. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, little owl beak. Okay, right between his eyes, right between his kid's eyes. All right, and right down the middle of that beak, you guys are going to put a line just like this. See that? Yes, yeah. See that now? Okay? And what I'm going to have you do is on one side, you are going to paint this owl beak yellow. Okay? One side of it's going to be yellow. It does come down to a point. Make sure it comes down to a point. Otherwise, he's not going to be a very good carnivore, and you're not going to be able to eat them mice. Okay? So one side of that beak is going to be yellow, and the other side of his beak is going to be that yellowish brown that we used for his feet. Okay? And what this is going to do is, this is the shadow that's going to make his little beak, I make some darker yellowish brown, that's going to make his little beak 3D, okay? So that he's got that beautiful, we call it 3D beak, okay? It's not covering the way I want it to. So what I'm going to do, see that? Actually, that's beautiful. Look at that. Okay, see that? So one side of that, and what that does is now you can see how that beak is raised in the middle. Look at that. Yes, yeah. Nice. All right? And if that beak is a little too big for you, which mine is a little too big, okay? what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of my scarf red, and I'm just going to come in, and look at that, clean it right up. Look. Boom. Okay? Use a little of that scarf red to come in and clean her up. Perfect. Okay. Now, you're going to wash off your little guy, and you're going to grab some, you're going to, okay, let me regroup here. So what you're going to do is, on your paint plate, you're going to grab a bunch of white, okay? And you're going to grab some yellow. You're going to mix the two together. So you're going to make like a light buttercream yellow. All right? You guys all know what the buttercream is, don't ya? Hope so. Hope you guys cook. I know I don't cook. Okay? Can you see that? Can you see that little buttercream yellow? Yes, yeah. Right there. Buttercream. Okay? I'm going to take my little brush, wipe her down so that it has a nice fine point on it. Can you guys see that? Ooh, look, poke it, poke it. Okay, like you can poke somebody with that bad boy. All right, now, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to load it up with the buttercream, okay? Just a little bit on the tip, not loaded, just a little bit on the tip. And I'm going to come on the top of these feet, just like this. 1, 2, 3, okay? So we're adding it on the top of his little talons on that side. And what we do on one side, we're going to do on the other. 1, 2, and 3. You guys didn't know I could count, did ya? Artist Nicole, you smart. Okay? See that? All right, now his little toes look 3D. And what you guys are else you're gonna do with your buttercream, okay, is very carefully, you're gonna go on the inside of these eyes, right along the edge. And you're gonna put a tiny little line of buttercream there, and a tiny little line of buttercream on the underneath of his eye. Okay, right here. Did you see that? So a little bit on the top and a little bit underneath. And what that does is that makes the eye come out at you. Okay, so what I do to one eye, I gotta do to the other. So I'm gonna come in on the outer edge. I'm gonna put a little buttercream there. Woo! See that? And I'm gonna put a little bit of buttercream there. Oh, look at that. Oh, Nicole, who knew? Okay, very carefully. Can you guys see that? Oh, yes. Oh, them eyes are popping. Okay, now what you guys are going to do next, and this is important, because if you do this wrong, your owl is going to look like this. Nobody wants an owl with a lazy eye. Okay? So you're going to take your brush, and whichever brush has the smallest end, not the brush part, but the end part, okay? This little guy right here. So you're gonna, for me, it's my medium brush. For you guys, it's probably your little detail brush, okay? So this guy right here. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna dip that in white. Can you see that? And right in the corner of this eye, right in the top of the black, boom, look at that. Okay, there's number 1. And what you do on one side, you've got to do on the other. Okay, so I'm going to dip that, and boom. There's number 2. Okay, oh my gosh, look at that little Hooter. Now he's really looking at you, isn't he? He's so cute. He's getting cute. Okay, Beautiful. Now, what we're going to do next is we are going to give this guy his little Hooter eyebrows. See his Hooter eyebrows right here? Oh, nice and fluffy, aren't they? Yes, they are. So, what you guys are going to do to make those nice and fluffy. Now, I like to use my medium brush, okay? It's nice. Oops, look at that. Oh, she had a little stuff on there. It's nice. It's soft. Look at that. And what I do with this brush, okay, is I squeeze it out, right? And I get it nice and flat like this. I put a little bit of white on the tip. Can you guys see that? A little bit of white on the tip. And then I tap, tap, tap to get most of that white off the brush. Now look at that tip up close. She's fuzzy and she's got just a little bit of paint on her. Okay? And then I come in and watch this. I'm going to turn my little medium brush with a tiny bit of paint on it into a pecker. Now, what does a pecker do? Right? Okay, that's what you're going to do with this brush. And you're going to use it like that. Not that kind of pecker, you little turds. Okay, so you're going to use it just like this, okay? And watch this. I come in, tap, 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 tap. Just like a pecker. Okay? And I'm tapping it, and I'm tapping it. And what's happening, see, can you guys see how I didn't load her up? Okay? Because I want just a little bit of paint on this brush. Because that's what makes it fuzzy wuzzy. Look at that. Okay? There's one eyebrow. Nice and fuzzy. Okay? Now, I'm going to load it up again. Tap, tap, tap on my plate. Get most of that paint off. Look, she's a little afraid. Come on in on the other side. Like a little Woody Woodpecker. Okay? Don't get crazy. Don't get all crazified. Because you don't want those eyebrows to look like, you know, Frida. You don't want a unibrow or anything. Okay? But you're just tapping in those eyebrows. Making them nice and fuzzy. Making them nice and even. Look at that. Gosh, he's cunning. He's so cute. Okay? Now that you guys have learned how to do that, okay, this is the tap technique, the pecker technique. You're going to do the same thing on that branch, all right? We're going to take a little bit of white paint on our little brush here. Tap, tap, tap. Get most of that paint off, all right? And you guys are going to tap in that snow on top of your branch. Look at that. You want to tap in a lot? You go for it. Northeastern is coming. So, yeah. There we go. Look at that. Pokey, pokey, pokey. Okay? We're going to do the same thing on the other side of the branch. Just like this. Pokey, pokey. Get a little bit underneath the owl. Because, you know, he sat on a little snow before he landed. Right? Look at that. All right. Oh, yeah. There we go. He sat on it, and then he was like, "Ooh, I'm so warm. I am taking the snow off the branch. I'm warming it with my little owl buns." All right, there you go. Now that snow pile's on the other side. All right, and make sure that you guys are wrapping it around the side, right? Here we go. Put that snow right on the other side. Oh, right, just like that. Okay? Oh, yes. That's what makes him a winter owl. Wee wee. Okay, so what you guys are going to do next, come in right on top of this little branch, this little guy right here. Tap in a bunch of snow there. Okay? There, look at that. Nice, now we have the snow. Now, this is the fun part, especially for me. I think it's super fun. Okay? We're going to come in and we're going to give him fuzz. Why? Because a snowy owl isn't a snowy owl without his fuzz, right? We all got a little fuzz. Some more than others. Okay? So, what we're going to do is everybody's going to grab their little brush. All right? Their little teeny-weeny detail brush. Okay? Yeah, guys, I got to squeeze it out so that you have a nice fine point on it. Grab a little bit of that brown. You can use your chocolate brown or your regular brown. You're going to put that on one side. And then on the other side, you're going to put a little bit of white. So you got brown and white. Brown and white. Okay? And just like when you're growing grass, all right? Or you think of the old man that's balding, he's got fuzzy. Or me in the morning when I wake up, because I sleep on my face and I got those little sprigs sticking out. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to come in, and if you make this is what you're going to do. You're going to make this noise. All right? It's the poopa noise. All right? And you go, poopa, poopa, poopa. Okay? And you just keep giving little sprigs like this. Little sprigs of hair coming out the top of his head. All right? And if it's too light for you, which mine's looking pretty light. Can you guys see that? All right? If it's too light, you just put a little more brown on your brush. Okay? And there we go. Poopa. Poopa. All right? And it's basically like a flick. Okay? If I could teach anybody how to flick it, all right? Because what I'm doing is I'm taking this little brush and I'm going like this. And as I... how you like that? Okay. And if I am... All right. So, when I go boop, as I get to the end of that boop, I'm releasing the pressure. Whoop! Whoop! It's like, it's easier to do than to say and teach, but if I see you in the real world someday, we're going to get you booping, okay? So here we go. You guys are just going to come in, nice little sprigs, just like this. Sprout out the top of that owl's head, okay? You can use a variant of your different color browns and white till you get just the color you want. That's too much white on my owl. So I'm going to come in with a little more brown over here. Look at this. Whoop, whoop. All right. The reason I make those weird noises is because it takes the pressure off you. Okay? Makes it easy for you. Look at that. Now he's looking good. You're going to come all the way down the side of his cheek. Look at this. Fuzzy Wuzzy was an owl. It's wintertime. That owl needs a little fuzz. Just like my husky. My Huskador, who's shedding all his fur, that little turd bucket. I love him so much, though. He's so worth it. Okay, look at that. There's one side. All right. We fuzzing up his whole head. And now we're going to come in on the other side. Give the other side some fuzz. Because Fuzzy Wuzzy can't be half fuzzy. Okay, so there we go. Poopa, get right in there. Give it them little fuzzy wuzzers. And you guys can do this in all different directions, too. Look at that. Boom. All right? Because that's the thing with that crazy old owl. You make his hair go in all different directions. My gosh, he looks kind of fun and fuzzy. Okay, bring some of those fuzzes into his cheek so that we know that he's a fuzzy old guy. Right there, too. And look. Look at that. Okay? Now again, take your time. Fuzz him out just the way you want him. He's looking a little sparse over here, so I'm going to give him more fuzzes. Okay? It's not easy making these little things, and I know I make it sometimes look easy, but take your time. You got time. Okay? And you make this guy as fuzzy or as not fuzzy as your heart tells you you need to do it. And guess what? The last step of your wintry owl. Let me show you. So again, you're going to take the brush with the smallest end that you have, okay? With the smallest end, all right? Now, for me, it's this guy right here, okay? You're going to dip it in the white, just like this, okay? And here we go. We're going to do the hokey pokey. Look at that. Boom, boom. We are going to make it snow, baby. Whoop, not that much. Trees and crow. I don't want that big old snowflake. Okay, you're going to vary the pressure. The more pressure you put on there, the bigger the snowflakes. The less pressure, the smaller the snowflakes. You can have a nor'easter, or you can have a low flurry. It's up to you, because it's your perfect world. Okay, get a little bit of those snowflakes on your thing, on your owl belly. Stay away from his eyes, because they're dust too darn perfect to get snowflakes. Okay? And here we go. Look at that. Ooh, ooh, chicka, chicka. I love making snow. We're going to have a lot of it, so I'm going to make a lot of it. There. Okay? Alright. Beautiful. And guess what, you guys? You're going to put your famous artist signature, and when you're all finished, in the lower left or right-hand corner, same art. Oh, shoot. I forgot the icicles. Never mind. We're not done yet. So what you're going to do for the icicles, you're going to come in with your little brush, okay? And you're going to draw in those little icicles, just like this. Okay? Some of those icicles are going to come in front of that. Okay? And some of your icicles are going to come behind your twiggy, just like this. Okay? Boom. There's that one. Look at that. Nice icicles. There's this one. You can add as many or those few of those icicles as makes your heart happy. Okay? And it's basically just a line. You're fattening it up. Look at that. Ooh. Jeez. Now, don't make all your icicles the same length, because that's going to look weird. Okay? I'm going to go over here. I'm going to put a little shorty. Yo, shorty, it's your birthday. Okay? Now, this one is going to come right in front. Look at that. See that? Okay? And then this guy is going to come right here. Look at this. Boom. There. There's me icicles. That looks about right, doesn't it? Okay. Now you're done. You're going to put your famous artist signature in the lower left or right-hand corner, whichever one you prefer. But make sure it's a good one, because when you're famous, that's how they're going to identify your work, okay? So right here, I usually put my little initials, right? NLW. All right. Flip them over. Paint your bottom. Paint your partner's bottom if they let you. All right. And your masterpiece is complete. Voila! Thank you guys so much for joining me and painting that adorable little Hooter. I cannot wait to see your beautiful art, so you can send your art 2 ways, okay? Don't make me search for it, all right? The first way is right on Artful Nights Maine. There's a bar that says message. Okay? So you hit that message button and you send me your pic that way. That way I can grab it there, or you can email me your picture at artfulnightsmaine@gmail.com. Okay, everybody? But if you want me to search for them, I'll search for them wherever you put them. All right, you guys. I love you so much. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next Sunday for the Ooh La La Love. And make sure that you guys write where you're from so we can play Where's Waldo this week. All right, love you guys. Mwah. Bye-bye. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Bye, guys.